And Physics Wallah as a startup has been in focus for a while now. Obviously, first reason was when you saw in terms of Xylem Learning operates in a test prep segment for NEET as well as JEE as well. Now, that was one of the reasons. Other than that, we obviously spoke to Physics Wallah also in terms of just their business. Where do they see the growth growing? And my colleague Avanne Dubash caught up with the management.
Skilling is very, very close to our vision. And we are teaching millions of kids in test prep domain, starts from grade 9 to UPSC division. And recently we acquired iNeuron as a company to venture into a skilling domain. And we are committed to invest $15 million in this category. Starting with the tech skilling is something which we have launched: full stack development courses, data science courses, data analytics courses. And in future, we will be expanding to non-tech categories as well, where we will be skilling for a lot many non-tech categories like business development, operational management, as well as entrepreneurship courses. The primary TG is the college audience. We will be conducting so many hackathons, job fairs, creating college distributions, as well as venturing into offline learning centers of skilling as well. This is the company's plan for next 2 to 3 years, and we have allocated $15 million for this vertical.
So how many registered learners do you have at current, and enrolled in which courses? How many users are currently in the paid batches, and how many are using your free courses?
So currently we have close to 15 million total users on PW application, and 2.5 million paid users we have currently on a subscription basis. So this is the macro numbers which we have. Admissions in a batch varies from category to category, from exam to exam. We started out with a very unique idea of bringing affordability and quality in EdTech. And and we are the pioneer of this disruption, where we started teaching JEE NEET preparation in $50, close to 4,000 rupees for masses. And we have designed a very unique technology and product around it, where the lakhs of students studies in a one class with a very effective way of delivery by teachers, and a lot of subject matter experts are present in the live class to solve the doubts of those students. So currently, these are the numbers of test prep. In the skilling, we have ventured 3 months back. Currently, we have 45,000 students in the skilling, where they have taken the full stack development courses, front-end development courses, data analytics, and data science courses with us. So primarily, currently, we are only in the tech skilling space, and eventually we will cover the entire spectrum of skilling domain.
Okay, let's talk financials then and discuss your numbers. I understand that in FY23, the revenue jumped about threefold to 780 crore rupees. How are you looking at your revenue growth projections, and what will that be driven by?
So, for FY24, again, we are targeting 2,500 CR of revenue at a group level. Primarily, 1,900 CR is the parent company PW will do, and 600 CR would be the contribution of the M&As which we already did. So this is the group level thing for FY24, and the growth, contribution is across sectors. Primarily is from the new test prep categories which we have started recently. So those categories are likely to grow by 3x, as well as we have started around 60 offline learning centers, which will scale to 100 offline learning centers. So that would be the second contribution of the growth. And the skilling category we will nurture this year. So the 100% growth is what we are anticipating in the skilling category, and next year we will try to scale it to 300%.
Wait, so just to get that number correct, you said 2,500 crores is what you're targeting for FY24 revenues at the group level, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. What about the outlook in terms of the ARR that you have clocked in for PW skills? What is it that you're planning to clock in, and how are you looking to achieve that number?
So for FY24, we are targeting 100 CR of ARR with the PW skills, and next year we are planning to scale it to 3x, which is 300 CR of ARR from the PW skills. The major contribution of this would be our tech skilling courses for this year, and next year we will diversify it to the entire skilling spectrum.
Okay. Now, I also understand that there are plans underway to strengthen the offline coaching center facility. You're looking to penetrate a lot more into the tier 2, 3, and 4, into the tier 3 and 4 cities as well. Take us through those plans and what the game plan is here.
So, currently the majority of the offline players are limited to tier 1 and 2 cities. But since PW have a huge user base across India, you name the pin code, we have a digital user there. So for us, it becomes very easy to open any center in tier 3, 4 cities, and so fundamentally there is no cost of acquisition for for these tier 3, 4 cities. So currently we are doing some POCs in tier 3, 4 cities. We are planning to launch Vidyapeeth Digital in these centers, which is and we will be taking the number 60 centers to 100 for this year. Currently, we have close to 1,15,000 admissions in Vidyapeeth 60 centers, which for FY24 this number will close down at 1.5 lakhs. For the next year, we are targeting 2.5 lakh admissions in offline learning centers.
Okay, fine. Just take us through how many students you've placed in what kind of companies, and what has been the success rate so far for the students?
So since we have started just 3 months back, so PW skills course haven't been completed. So there are not right metric for PW skills, but Inuron, which the company we have partnered and acquired, had a great track record of skilling people and placing students in across companies. So companies like Google, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft. So some of the students got placed in product companies. Overall number is 10,000 students. 10,000 students got placed across these companies.
What is the outlook on competition as well scaling up? Because it's a tough sector and there are a lot of players. Of course, having a competitive pricing point is critical, which is something that you are looking at. But what is the game plan to retain market share?
So fundamentally, we have a very different playbook, as compared to the competitor. We rely on communities, we give a lot of free content and nurtured free communities over YouTubes, over other social media platforms. And then we try to monetize these communities. And our entry level price point for these courses is very affordable. Vis-a-vis the kind of support system, the hand holding, the job assistance which we did, nobody is giving at this price point. So that makes our penetration in the market very, very easy. And we adopt user at a very early stage, grade 9, and build a great trust and a brand equity at a very early stage. So, and we try to become the lifelong learning partner of the students. Any which ways, I am sending 2 million paid users to the colleges, we are which are studying from starting from the grade 9 to 12 with me. So it becomes the first choice to opt as a PW skills for the college audience. And as as my user get diversified and grows old, we will launch workforce upskilling courses, the existing workforce upskilling courses in future. But current focus of the company is the college upskilling and the first job and the first job upliftment for the students.
Okay, now the company had been on a series of, acquisition spree. There was
Prep Online, Atlas Vortex, Utkarsh classes, just to name a few. What is your M&A strategy?
So, there are two aspects to this. One is to build a capability within the company. We have done a couple of M&As, to name them Freeco, Prep Online, Altis Vertex, Only IAS. So these are the M&As which we did to build a capability within the company. So Only IAS had an amazing track record of content as well as results in IAS domain. They had an amazing IP of books, which if we would have built, it would have taken a lot more time. So these are the M&As. I group them as a capability building. Along with that, there are a couple of M&As we did for the geographical expansion. One in the Middle East, that is Knowledge Planet. Another is Utkarsh Classes, which was a market leader in one-day examination courses. So other strategies, the geographical expansion, and if a certain exam category which we are not present, then we try to partner with the leader of that market. All these M&As, all these companies were profitable, and now with the PW's technology and the integration of our processes and the strategies, so we have seen amazing growth in these companies post acquisitions.
Okay, and of course you did achieve the coveted unicorn title as well last year. Take us through your fundraise plans, and are you looking at any further fundraising? What did that feel like to get the unicorn title?
So yeah, it's amazing feeling, So it was a maiden fundraise, So we had no partner in our cap table before this fundraise, and post fundraise we got the right visibility and the talent acquisition, and the partnerships becomes very easy because it gives you a great credibility in the market. This is the third year of consecutive profitability. We are profitable for FY24 also as per our projections. So we are not in a dire need of cash. We are a cash generating company. So this year we don't have plans to raise any funds. But if at all it will happen with the linkage of a marquee acquisition or a consolidation in the market. But no active plans to raise funds as such. And the company's clear focus is to grow existing verticals and go deeper in the categories. Probably next year, if we have a asset to acquire and assimilate with us, we may do fundraise.
Fair enough. And you're really also looking to leverage technology. You're looking to explore blockchain, cybersecurity, AR, VR focused courses as well to help strengthen the talent pipeline. How are you looking at growing the skilled tech workforce?
So we have 600 odd courses developed from iNeuron, which covers the entire spectrum of technology, the entire cutting edge technology, please, Web3, blockchain, crypto, AR, VR, all these courses have been covered. But fundamentally, that doesn't translate into a job. That is for a certain section of our students who just want to have a knowledge of this cutting edge technology. The fundamental focus is to upskill a talent to have a good job, to develop a good intuitive mindset so that they can code well and they can be placed in companies, in a product as well as service companies. But we do have end-to-end offering of these courses. The focus of the pedagogy is to develop data structures and algorithm aptitude in the kids so that it will be helpful for their long-term career.
What's your productivity hack?
So productivity hack is the team. Team keeps us more productive.
Your advice to the next generation of entrepreneurs?
So, next generation, we suggest to solve real problems, the problems which relieve the pain of the students and the customers.
What do you think is going to be the next breakthrough in the startup world?
Next breakthrough, I would say skilling is a domain which is like, bachelor's degree is a domain which is a blue ocean market. Someone will come and disrupt this market. Bit-sized learning is something like, it's something picking up very quickly. So that is related to EdTech. In general, startup, like, a gig workforce, any idea around a gig workforce would be the next big thing.
And who's the coolest person that you follow on social media? It could be Twitter or Instagram or any platform.
So, in social media, we follow Zerodha founders like Nikhil Kamath and Nitin Kamath, as well as in general in life, Ratan Tata and the story of Amul is very inspiring.
Okay, thanks very much for joining us, and good to get to know you better, and all the very best on the business.